Good day, gentlemen and ladies. Today we're Friday the 14th of March. So this is the St. Patrick weekend. So for all you good folks, Irish folks background, I wish you a happy St. Patrick. And today it's our first nice above 0 degrees Celsius weather. I did some chores. So I removed the snow from my front deck, concrete deck. You see that snowbank? Let me check something. I'm just gonna go down without breaking my bone. It's very slippery, everything is on ice. Now, my good friend Chris from the Watershed Overlook, I have his name right there, suggests a very nice thing. My snowbank is roughly 8 feet high, probably 10 feet at the peak. The length probably 15 feet, maybe 20. The depth, yeah, about the same, 15 feet. You can see from here you cannot see my house. And Chris suggests something. Leave me a comment what that thing will be fully melted. What's the day roughly, plus or minus 2 days? Tell me when that thing will be completely melted. And Chris from Watershed Overlook had that very good idea. And if you have an example in 2021 when I arrived here, in 2022 the spring, I had roughly a little bit more snow than that, so you can go see the videos when everything was melted as a reference. This winter it's much colder though, so please do leave a comment about that when that thing is gonna be melted. Let's go in the rear of my house. All right, stick around. Thank you, Chris. The reference point, I am the same height than my front RV, or a little bit above of my rain gutter, front rain gutters. So that gives you an idea. Very nice view from here. Oh, but you can see the videos, like, yeah. I'm just gonna say a little hello to Jasper. I don't know if he's there. Yeah, he's there. Hello, puppy dog. Hello. Lovely puppy dog. All right, so can I take the yeah, there's too much snow there. I'm gonna go around. All right, stick around. I also did clean up my rear balcony, so I stockpiled the firewood. Barbecue is already, it's been running since last fall. Yes, very nice. I removed my wood pallet. It was stuck there, so it will be drying. And by the way, treating with hydraulic oil the wood is working very good. Definitely nice to have. What I've done also is I shovel, and as you can see, I shoveled the inside of my trailer and all around. So because trust me, it was very well packed, very heavy on the trailer. So, but I have a very good trailer, a very strong one. And guess what I'm going to do very soon. So let's fire it up, so stick around. I do not know if I already tell you the story about those benzomatic flamethrower. It's used for plumbing or heating other stuff. Again, when I was in Nova Scotia doing canoe camping, we were in the Kijumikujik campground, and it was pouring rain. I already have at the campsite, like a day prior of these, they had 2 campsites on one island, and the guy arrived. Oh, very nice and sun. The guy arrived with his family. All the wood was wet, and I already have a fire going. I was able to, came in time to drive yourself with my fire, stuff like that. But the guy said, no, wait. He get out one of these. I had a bottle there, put that there, did a nice triangle firewood and he started his fire with these, and this is a lesson learned because he had a fire going like woof. It was basically a bacon on like a light bacon, like a very heat, very nice. So always remember that, and that's why it's yeah, when with wood you have that, you're in business. All right. So I will let the fire going. Oh boy. Oh yes. What I've done also, I'm just gonna put my flamethrower right there. I clean up the top of my canoe. This you already know about my roof, but just to let you know the firewood consumption. I still have that rear. The only reason why I didn't use that firewood is because of these pox cut off of various type of trees. This I'm gonna store it somewhere else, so I will be able to use that firewood the next next winter. Now I'm very deep here. Right there where I'm showing, it's the midway. So I already have 1, 2, so I got a little bit more than half used here. And probably in April, this I will use that for probably the next 2 weeks. Probably April. And that's by the way, poplar tree. Here it was elm. It was dying elm. So yeah. So definitely just here, and all the wood, the firewood that I use, except the 1 cord of yellow birch that I bought for $100 or $110, I think. All the rest was free. So definitely work nice. 2 years ago, or more than 2 years, yeah, 2 years ago when I was cleaning all around for free. Well, it's not free. I remember my good friend Gator. No wood is free because you need your tractor, but it's a pay return on my investment of my tractor, chainsaw, maintenance, gas, and everything. The fire is going very well. All right, so stick around. The subject of my video will be various chores that you have to do during the winter time. So and one thing, not the winter time, the springtime, definitely it pay off when I shoveled everything because it was melting, and I really like it. Was very nice because I had way too much snow on that small roof. The pitch angle was not strong enough, so water, it was easy. The water would have had accumulated and create problems on my roof. The weight and also like the angle. Yeah, so stick around. One thing I forget to mention is it's a very nice time to wash your car right now. Salt have the it's the range of temperature from -5 until +0 and above. It's where salt have is more powerful corrosive effect on steel. So do wash your car during the springtime often to remove all that salt off the paint, but also on the wheel wells, your brakes. Put wash water in there, clean water, and that will remove the salt away. It will definitely make a difference. In my case, I washed it since the last 2 weeks twice, and I already put some oil at some various places to counter the effect of salt on my door hinges, on my door opening locking mechanism, and some various places in the engine bay and various places there. All right, so just bear in mind. You can see I've got a very nice fire there going. And by the way, all the stuff in there, it's all from my splitting wood, also coming off of the tree. Yeah, definitely. All right, let's go inside the garage, show you something. Since the inside of the garage is mine is heated, but the heating system works less because it's getting warmer outside, so the humidity levels start to rise. So it's a very good idea to have a dehumidifier inside your garage. My garage is always at 40% lower than 40% humidity. For various reasons, I keep my tools not rusting, and everything, my tractor, and also my lawn garden tractor. Now, talking about lawn garden tractor, it's a good idea to look for your battery. So yesterday I recharged for 2 days the battery on the tractor, see the electro levels. So I'm start to look at it because he's soon gonna be in action. That's definitely. I know we're only in mid-March. All right, now for the tractor itself, it's on standby mode. Why that? It's very simple. They don't call for a major system for the next 2 weeks, but up here in the region until mid-April, we're not sure. All right, so stuff may happen, so that's why I always oil my snowblower. But this morning, not this morning, yes, last night, I overcoat. I always put a nice coat of oil everywhere, so my snowblower is not rusted everywhere. The turret, the snow chute, everything is oily. You know how much I love oil. Because why? I have salt in the road, it's dirt, and keeping your stuff oily during winter time, it's worth it. All right, especially the rear 3-point attachment. Just hold on. All the rear 3-point attachment, I always keep it oily. Summer I keep it dry because obviously, like my good friend Brian from Retired from Life, he said, yeah, salt and oil can create problem, so I keep it dry. But winter time I keep it oiled very well. Now for the tractor itself, well, like I say, I even put the Joe's front snowplow. You know, remember Joe, my best friend from Steel to Wood? I put it inside the garage because all the rain, I didn't want to have it exposed like that. And especially this year, I'm going to paint it. It's yeah, you need a little bit tenderness about rust. I can remove some rust spot and paint it very good. That's for sure. All right. Also, one thing is that tractor is equipped with a more deck belly attachment. I always keep the boiler, the belly attachment, more deck attachment, very oiled. It's very good to have all these levers all around very oiled. All right. I'm about 15 feet away and I can feel the heat from here. Yeah, stick around before that. I'm just gonna attack that, remove all the snow in front of there, so my wood is dry and I have the pallet under that, so stick around. Well, as you can see, it's all shoveled up. I put back the thing, so yeah, hopefully it should dry better like this. Yeah, all right, so that will be a short video. Thank you again for all your standing support, comment. And yes, definitely spring chores are, the game is on spring chores. All right, take care of yourself. Remember, life is good. Cheers. And yes, making fire outside is very nice too. There's a nice video, a family video from Ross. It's Ross on the land. He made a very nice video, snow blowing with all this family, and have a fire at the end. Very, very nice video. All right, cheers.